The meanest person I've ever seen is John getting the bread basket at Nine Average Joe's. He just rips through pieces of bread, very unhappy that they're not perfectly done in some way, shape, or form, and you just leave the husks left over, and then you demand another basket. I always feel very bad for the waitress.
Leaving the
Like she goes home just hot shower crying. That man at table 14 today.
Let the misery wash over her.
She chose her love.
I don't remember a time, to be fair, where the husks got sent back.
Last time we were there, they were just...
He's full of shit. The man's full of shit.
Like,
selective memories now, people.
because normally I'll eat the husks.
Look, it is. Let me lay it on the table here because there is some small modicums of truth in Aaron's bullshit.
That's normally the case. Aaron's
Sure.
There are modicums.
Conveniently forget the husks this time around.
I have been known to paw through the bread to find the pieces.
That's a fact.
That have the
There's never been
not crust on any
You want a
side.
nice, fluffy, no corner.
That's right.
There's never been a carbonated glass of soda there. There's at least 2 or 3 going back.
I'm still addressing the bread situation.
This woman has worked her ass off
Let me pause you
for things out of her control.
I've always found it. I've never made a federal issue out of it.
Yep.
I always found it a little bit rude to paw through the bread like that because what if I prefer the breads with no corners?
Get in there.
Why do you get preference?
Get in there.
Well, the dinner should not be a.
There were specific comments about that bread being a couple days old, and then you would assume when you got a new basket, suddenly you're gonna have a fresh baked loaf of bread. It was a Sunday. You were getting the same.
I didn't say a single word about it.
Warehouse of old bread, but somehow the next basket's gonna be better. This poor woman.
I didn't say a single.
This poor woman. I spent many a night just sitting,
reminds me of
lying
the
awake
rice.
at night thinking about her.
Yes.
The rice at Pub 99 one time. It was like undercooked, and the waitress was like, "Do you want something else?" And he's like, "No, I just want some more rice." And she's like, so she brought out like more of the same undercooked rice. And then he's like, "She's not getting a tip."
Actually,
She's not getting a tip.
One of
and he didn't tip
my
her.
favorite John restaurant stories, which we probably told in the past, was
Look, you reap what you sow.
the never-ending pasta bowl, which is I'll never go again.
Bone fucking dry.
But the great thing about this waitress, she I think purposefully
This was
asked
new, right? This happened recently.
a couple
No,
years ago.
it's old. But let me
Not that old.
Let me say you are right here because just recently, the day I got my new car, which isn't that long ago, I went to Olive Garden. I don't go to Olive Garden anymore, but we went because Matt wanted to go, and the pasta came out bone dry, and I made a big stink about it. I made a really big stink about it. And,
How big?
Pretty bad. I had to call in the manager.
Just don't go.
40% less sauce.
Oh, it was disgusting.
So he
It was
got
disgusting.
kind of angry about it, and he was.
I was actually angry
Instead
about
of
it.
just saying, "Hey, could I get some more sauce?" She'd probably oblige and just come and bring you a small container of it. You decide that you're going to pick up the plate, bring it closer to her, and go, "Look, bone dry," and you're sifting through it about how there's not enough sauce on it. She proceeded for every bowl that you received after that, about 3 more.
Yep.
You had to say the same thing, that it was bone dry, and every time she took another
Is that true?
few minutes.
Because I think I was there for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's not her fault, but she's working for a shitty company. She should find a better job.
Holy shit. That's a leap. Like,
I see the anger. I see that anger behind the whole interaction.
Well, just
between
say,
the
No, I
waitress.
mean, the real solution is for me to not go to those restaurants anymore, and I don't. That's the thing. I rarely go to Joe's, and I rarely go to Olive
so
Garden.
I'm trying to imagine, like, I come home from my job. I'm visibly upset. Nina's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I think I gotta quit." And she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "This guy today."
This guy really wanted extra sauce on his. It was bone
pointed out
dry.
rightfully that we don't put enough sauce on.
I work for a company that desauces the pasta.
And, I
I can't work for these monsters anymore.
You guys are making me out to be this shitty person.
No.
And let me just say, if you go to a business
I can't work
and the
for this pasta
service
conglomerate.
and the service sucks, you don't go to the business again.
Right.
In defense of John, when did John become the guy who treats waitresses like crap? Because I remember Aaron going out with Aaron and always being
Bull
like
crap.
that poor waitress.
Flirtatious. We were on the brink of intercourse usually.
You made their night so hard. You just took way more time than they wanted to spend with you.
I'm always a great tipper, very complimentary.
Excuse
whenever
you.
Whenever I've been rude to them,
I'll tell you a time. I'll tell you a
I
time.
slipped it in the back instead of the front. What happened?
The location, Olive Garden. Everything's going well. You're on the brink of intercourse.
There's always a game of courting with me and the waitress. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been rude to one.
Gay guy thing. They flirt with women who clearly.
Unlike the gas station attendant, where
Which I never even
don't even want to
I
make.
was saying. But it was never ending possible because it's pretty much the only time that we go. And you said, "Can I pack up the rest of what I have?" And she said, "No, no, that's against policy."
Fully deserved that one, and I did call the manager over. I think.
Except she was not declining you from packing up what you had left. You wanted to order a bowl and said like wrap it to go.
In my defense,
They have changed
had
the
we
policy.
not done that many a year prior to that, I always remember going there.
You got
shaking-
vindictive is the point because you said,
Well-
"You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep ordering pasta after pasta after pasta."
And how many more balls did I eat?
You tried to eat a bunch of them, but but you were getting really sick. Because you were like, they're going to end up wasting more pasta with this shitty policy.
Out of spite, I
And
did
this
eat
sounds to
another
me a
couple
lot-
balls.
This sounds to me a lot like
After we-
sounds way worse than any of the shit I ever did.
After we asked for the check, I did order a couple more bowls out of spite, just to make myself sick and stick it to the woman.